All right guys, back at you. Got a little latte art tutorial. We're gonna basically take you through how to make a rosetta. We're gonna focus on 3 things: speed, distance, and location, and how those affect pours. Let's just break down some general rules for those really quick. Speed. How fast you're pouring the milk out of the pitcher. The faster you pour, the more texture you're gonna get out. The slower you pour, the more liquid you're gonna get out. You wanna split it evenly so that you get an even amount of texture and liquid the entire time when you're pouring to make this design. Distance. The further away you are from the surface of the coffee, the more the milk's gonna wanna dive underneath the surface of the coffee. The closer you get the spout of the pitcher to the surface of the coffee, the more that white's gonna wanna snap out right on top of that coffee. Location just refers to where you're pouring. Are you in the middle of the cup? Are you in the side of the cup? Are you pouring on the counter, missing the cup entirely? We're gonna start by pouring from a decent distance above the surface of the coffee right into the middle of the cup. When the cup's about half full, or you just generally get excited, you're gonna take that spout and drop it in, get it as close to the surface of the coffee as you can. So we dropped in, we're still pouring at that medium pace, we're staying in the middle. Now right when you reach the bottom, you're gonna wanna start to get your wiggle going. The wiggle is just this little tiny back and forth motion. It's not a shake, it's not a fist pump. Pretend maybe if you had, a pen or a pencil and you were doing just a little bit of chicken scratch, like. You do want to have a good grip on the pitcher. A lot of times if you're watching people, it looks like they're holding it like really loose. Grab the thing. You got to be totally in control of this. It's not floating around or oscillating or wobbling. And what we should start to see is these little layers of the rosetta starting to pop out, radiating basically from the spout of the pitcher. If you don't see this happening, just keep doing exactly what you're doing. You don't want to have a panic attack and change the game. You got to believe in the program. Now the layers are going to kind of stack up, and they're going to reach a point to where they're almost catching up with the spout of the pitcher. Once you've got all that space filled and all these layers are kind of stacked up to where you're at, then you're gonna wanna start to slowly go to the back of the cup. When you reach the back of the cup, your cup should be basically full. If your cup's not full, you backed up too fast. If your cup's overflowing, you're toast. Once you get to the back, we're gonna get ready to chop this thing in half. Slow down our pour a little bit. We're gonna raise the pitcher up away from the surface of the coffee and just swipe through right in the middle to give it that symmetry and that cut. If your follow through is too heavy, you're gonna take your design and fold it in, or you might get a weird slug trail through the whole thing. Things people always mess up. People hate to stay in the middle of the cup. You gotta be in the middle of the cup. If you start too far in the front of the cup, you're gonna smash the design up against the front of the cup and you're gonna lose that nice centered symmetrical look. If you back away from the middle too fast, you're not gonna get that full cup effect. You're gonna get like a twig kind of look. A lot of times when people drop in and start wiggling, they slow down their pour. They don't even realize they're doing it. If you slow down, that white is never gonna snap out on top. You're never gonna get that design to draw. So you've got to maintain speed. So again, we're gonna start high, right in the middle of the cup. Cup's gonna fill up, drop it in, stay in the middle, maintain speed, kick that wiggle on, stack it up, then back it up high, drop the pour back a little bit and slice it through, and it's buttery. What's your goal? Yeah!